Hello, and welcome to our second video in which we will continue with the statement of profit and loss that we started. Remember that in our first video, we just focused on calculating the gross profit. And in this case, we calculated also the gross profit margin, which is simply dividing the gross profit by the revenue and give you around 58.8%. Now, let's actually complete the statement of profit and loss in this second video. Okay, let's have a look at what comes after the gross profit. Remember, the gross profit is only what goes inside the product, okay? But there are other expenses, okay? I'm not going to talk too much in much detail about these expenses called distribution costs and administrative expenses, but very briefly. Distribution costs are the cost of selling, basically. It's about, for example, if we are going to have a marketing campaign to sell this product, is part of distribution cost. However, maybe we may have a head office, we may have HR staff, we may have a marketing campaign that is not directly linked to this particular product that we're selling, but it's about the company, I would say, company branding, and then that will be based on administrative expenses. Well, does not matter much, okay? But it will be part of your trial balance that you will see in a moment. One important thing that will be here, okay, and we're not going to put it in, it's the depreciation. The depreciation for this year, depreciation of your assets could be part of distribution cost. If, for example, is a truck, okay, that is, you may have the depreciation inside the distribution cost. And you may have, let's say, the head office, the buildings of the head office, depreciation could be part of administrative expenses. That is why you cannot see another line of depreciation here. I would say the depreciation for the year, okay, because there may be accumulated depreciation that is considered already in previous years that will not be part of this. So let's actually now just simply calculate, look at the distribution cost, go to the trial balance, find that the distribution cost is 3340. You simply copy and paste the value here, 3340, and the administrative expenses, which are here, 9070, put them here. And then your profit from operations will be your gross profit minus your distribution cost minus your administrative expenses, and give you 2,045 pounds. Okay, 2,045. Remember, there is 3 zeros. That will mean that it's 2,045,000. Anyway, you have now the profit from operations. Is it a good profit? Well, we have to see. This is what we call the operating profit, the one that the operations manager can control because it's part of the operations. Okay, and let's actually calculate the operating profit margin. It's simply the operating profit divided by the revenue. In this case, if I click on percentage here and add 1 decimal point here, then I will have 8.3%. Is it good? Is it bad? Depends on the industry, depends on the year, okay? And then you have to benchmark yourself against other companies. Now, but this is the profit from the operations. This is not the only cost that you will have. Imagine that you had a loan and you have to pay for that loan, you have to pay interest over the year. That is what we call the finance cost. The finance cost is normally an interest expense that we will have here, okay? And our interest expense is 180. So this is our interest expense that we will put here of 180. And we are going to put 180 here. and we will have our profit before tax, and then we will have our corporation tax, which we have the tax that we have paid. Remember that there is one thing called tax expense and the corporation tax payable. These are two different things. One is things that we need to pay, and this is something that we paid already. So we paid this. This is a banana scheme because there's the same figure, but it's going to appear in two different statements. What I am interested now is the tax expense, which is 635, and give me the profit for the year, which is 1,230. Do I have any other comprehensive income? For example, anything that we may consider like from discontinued operations, selling old equipment, or anything that is not related to the operation itself? I have nothing here, okay, as you have nothing in your assignment brief about it, but we need to just to put it as a line, and we put just simply as 0. And then we have our total comprehensive income. This is what is left for the shareholders of the company, okay? This is what we call the total comprehensive income. And this is the end of video 2. Thank you.